Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar. Don't forget, if you can donate to my mother-in-law who is recently diagnosed with breast cancer, please do so by clicking the link in the description below. But we've got some more Arma 3 Resolute Alliance campaign. This one's going to be a little bit of a doozy, so we'll go ahead and get to the briefing. So we are in Cherno. We have lost a number of missions lately, so we have ended up losing Cherno. Command has called for us to withdraw from Cherno, and of course that means we give up the airfield here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be the rear guard, and we're going to be positioned right here and allow our friendly forces to move along the MSR route here to go back to the choppers and be airlifted out. We'll be the last group that's going to be lifted out of here as well. So it's really just going to be us holding back the enemy as long as we can. The main road is actually off to the right. You can kind of see a little bit there. You may see some guys kind of running across there every now and then, as other members of the 11th Airborne are going to be pulling out from the city. So we're going to be posted just right here, as we have a good vantage point over a chunk of the city. Already you can see there are some enemy within view, so we're going to get lined up and of course open fire as soon as we get eyes on the enemy. Now, one of the advantages that I have in this mission too is I have an unmanned vehicle with me that's going to do a lot of hurt on the enemy. I have not actually used this yet, but I'm actually pretty excited. There it is. You can see it's opening fire on them. And I think, yeah, I think it's got grenades too, so there's some explosive damage with it. Now, since we're being reinforced from the airfield, and I kind of knew it was going to be a quick run over here, withdraw, hold back the enemy, withdraw again, hold back the enemy, just kind of like a phased, fighting retreat. I didn't bring too much ammunition with me, and I kind of realized it at this point, and I'm like, oh man. So I've got this automatic rifle that can do a lot of hurt on the enemy, but I don't have that much ammunition. There's a lot of enemy that are here, so I can't do what I normally do, just laying down a whole bunch of fire and suppressive fire at that on the enemy. So I'm going to be fighting probably the wrong way with this. But one of the things that's nice about this weapon though too, and I think we saw this in mission number 5, is just how much power this thing has. One shot to center mass takes down most enemies. So, I mean, if I could be accurate with the shots too, and you can kind of see just how much kick there is on this also. I'm laying down, prone. I've got the bipod out, I think, too, yeah. And there's a lot of kick on it. So at this range, if I were to, use short controlled bursts, yeah, that would help. But I don't think I would be able to hit too many targets. I'd be wasting some ammo. Okay, so we're going to kind of move up a little bit, see if we can get a better position. I don't know what my guys are looking at right now. There's some smoke over on the left. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else. I mean, this road I've basically got covered. But there might be some guys over there on the left around those trees. And I've got those who are withdrawing, kind of taking care of the MSR. Ooh, there is somebody over there. Oh, there's somebody else. The thing that's nice about them going down the MSR is their left flank, as they're kind of falling back towards the airfield, is completely covered because you've got the ocean over there, or at least some body of water. All right, he's staying pretty still, which will help me kind of readjust every single time. So with the amount of firepower that we have and that we're laying down on the enemy, this gives us a pretty good chance to be able to hold back the main force. As soon as we started falling back and out of the city, the enemy made a significant push to try and hit us. So it was actually really good that we came in when we did. A lot of them are coming down the central part of this. The right side of the city, though, where a lot of the commercial buildings are and the larger buildings at that, not something we can really cover from here. So we might come into contact with some of those forces a little bit later on, or they're going to come over on the right and start trying to attack us too. We're obviously drawing a lot of attention. The explosions from my unmanned vehicle behind me is obviously drawing a lot of the enemy out towards us. We've been pretty good at taking out any enemy that has anti-tank weaponry, but the enemy doesn't have too much because obviously they've known that we are an airborne division and don't have any armor to ourselves right here. This is one of the restrictions that I've placed on me through this chapter of the campaign. And so, you know, don't really have too much of anything that could take that out right away. There's been a lot of heavy fighting in Cherno too. And so most of how the enemy is set up is just defending against infantry. Come on. There we go. We finally got him. Seems to be some enemy along that railway too. See, there's another guy that's kind of come out from the back. While my guys have that, I'm going to be keeping my eye along the left part of that city, along that main road. Now we have the advantage here at this distance. And so I kind of want to keep these guys away as much as I can. I don't have a way, though, to be able to see how many friendly forces have withdrawn from the city. And so this is going to be a best guess type of scenario. Ooh, that was close. Might have to move back a little bit and kind of start withdrawing. There's one other point along here that we're going to fall back and hold the position to, which you guys will see, you know, in a bit. As long as, of course, we don't get killed, but nobody along there. All right, keep my attention over here. So yeah, I've already gone through about 100 rounds, I think. That's a lot for this. Back up a little bit more. This is actually a pretty tough position for me to kind of lay down on because it is angled. And I've got a lot of tall grass in front of me too. Just go knock that down and come back a little bit. My guys seem to be doing all right, except for the fact that 2 just died. So they're starting to get some decent fire back on us. We might have to reposition sometime soon. I mean, I also want to draw the enemy out of the town for a little bit, see if I can get them out in the open. See that space right there in front of us? That would be ideal for us to be hitting the enemy. They don't have anywhere to hide. It makes it easier for us to be able to find them. But I'm getting a significant number of kills here too. I know I'm not doing this exactly as I should with this weapon, but what's important is I'm getting the kills. Ooh, there's somebody a lot closer. Oh, 300 meters? Gotta be careful. Don't see anybody right in front of me. Trying to follow the tracers. Seem to be back there. I can't see them, so just trying to open fire. You can see just how much of a kickback this weapon has and how difficult it is at this range to really hit anybody. Alright, time to move forward a little bit. Knock that down and head back. Nothing. I can't see along that road on the left now since I've fallen back. I get him. Give it a few tries. There we go. Gets out from behind that wall. Okay. Things seem to have quieted down a little bit too with these guys. So I'm wondering if they've stopped trying to push after us. I could be wrong though. Might be grouping up. Alright, I'm about ready to have to reload. And I've got 2 more belts in this. We still have a lot of enemy left. Because we lost that last mission, where we weren't able to take out the armor, they were able to make a significant presence. Ooh. In the city and really overwhelm us. Oh, that was the chimney. There were some guys over there. Alright. I'm gonna stick by this here for a little bit. The stomper, and see if I can get some good eyes on where they're shooting too. So one of the advantages of the AI, as I mentioned, you know, they've got pretty good eyes. Able to see things a lot easier than I can. Oh, why are they looking over there? Oh, we've got guys who are trying to flank us, and they just launched a rocket at that, so I'm moving away. Alright. So, we're going to fall back here. And go back to our next line. But before we do, I want to make sure that our flank is clear. Don't see anything. Oh, wait. Was that somebody? Yep. It's just tough to see. I mean, laying down like this, can't see anything in the grass. 7's down. So we have lost 2, 5, and 7. Alright, I really do have to take him down because he's hitting us pretty good from over there. Just, I know his eyes are going to be on me here pretty soon. Oh, he's reloading. Come on. I hit him. What's he doing? Oh, that got him. Alright, so question is how badly damaged is this vehicle? It's lost one of the wheels. It's going to be slow going. We're going to have to move with that in mind. Now, it'll be, of course, covering us as it moves. It's not too terribly slow at this point. Moves as quick as the infantry does. But now that we've had one person shoot a rocket at it, there could be more. Come on, 4. Oh, is there more over there? Oh, they're like right at the bottom of that road. So they really used the trees to their advantage to be able to move up on us. Gotta get down behind this hill, use it for cover, and move. So, moving forward, 6 and 8, we lost them along the way too. They just were killed after a while. And so we've got this open ground that we're going to have to try and cover. Since the enemy's behind us, I'm not too worried about what is in front of us, because I know on the other side of these trees is the airfield. But what we're going to do, since there's just 3 of us left, plus the vehicle, is we're going to set up position one more time, kind of see if we can hold against the enemy as long as we can. We've got some of our friendlies who have made it to the choppers. There's a series of Hurons back at the airfield. One of them has taken off already with those members of the 11th who were able to withdraw out of Cherno. So we're going to try and use this for cover. We're actually going to wait here for a little bit too. We're going to form a firing line. We're just going to hold out until we get word that more people have evac'd out. I didn't see too many people along the road on the way back. Just a couple stragglers. So it seems like that the main body is either at the airfield or have already taken off, which is good. But there's still a couple Hurons there. Of course, we're going to board the last one out. Try to see if I can get this vehicle, though, in some better cover, since this will be doing all the heavy work for us. 4's a AT rifleman, or an AT specialist. I can't remember what 8 is. 8 might just be a regular rifleman, but besides my saw here, we don't have too much firepower at all. So we've been sitting, waiting for a bit. I'm still in the same situation where I've got a lot of tall grass, so I can't really lay down and get a good look at the enemy. But I see some movement on the horizon, which I tell everybody to get down. There's a vehicle with a few guys in it. Just taking a few pot shots. Looks like we've disabled the vehicle, so they're going to be getting out. Now, my vehicle... Hopefully those grenades help. Nope. They've gotten out. Alright. One's down. Got another one back there. Oh, he looks like he's AT. Dropped him just in time. Now, I think I've just gotten used to using this weapon wrong, but that's okay. We're doing the job. So their quick attack against us really didn't do anything at all. I'm just concerned that there might be some other guys up here that we may have missed. There could be more coming up on foot. That just might be the first group. Okay, not seeing anything yet, but I wanted to make sure that I got some hard cover. Yep, there is some more. Oh, he's in the open. This is where we definitely get the advantage. We're the ones who are hiding, and they have to come across an open field to get to us. I'm going to get close to the Stomper again to see if I can find the direction, or see if there's anybody else. But I see that that's where the explosions are. That's likely where the enemy is. Some remnants from whoever was in that vehicle. But they've taken some heavy fire now. There's got to be a grenadier close. I don't think that's going to move anymore. The hope is that we'd be able to pick it up with the chopper, be able to bring it back. But since that's down, not going to be able to move, it's still able to fire. So those of us who are infantry, we're going to start falling back towards the airfield if things get pretty crazy, which is why we've fallen deeper into the woods here. And we're going to let that unmanned vehicle do some of the work for us and hold off the enemy as we make our final retreat. Now, depending on how long, too... Oh, there's a lot of them now. Alright, got a couple of them. Yeah, so it seems like those who have pushed, or who were in the city, have now pushed out and are kind of making their way to the airfield. So we're going to make our withdrawal here. So down this hill is where the airfield is. It's not going to take us that long to get there. But it looks like that this part's clear. Nobody's kind of come around in this direction to try and flank us from the side or try to get us from the rear. So try and get everybody to come back. Red team especially. I don't think yellow's going to be able to make it back at all. I hope that they can. I mean, luckily though, since it's being commanded by forces elsewhere, it's not like nobody's life will be lost if we lose it, but it has been a pretty good asset for us. And we in the 11th Airborne don't have too much of those either. So here we are at the airfield. Looks like a lot of our guys have left. I don't see anybody coming along the MSR on our left now, which means we might very well be the last ones. There's some that are loaded in these choppers in front of us, but we know that there's still enemies, so we're hurrying. We can hear in the distance our vehicle engaging the enemy still. Now my guys are going pretty slow. I think they might either be wounded or they're just winded. Probably winded more than anything because I don't see any blood on them right now. But I'm going to move with them. So that way we're kind of moving as a unit here together. He's looking off to the right, so I'm going to look ahead. Alright, so moved a little closer. Now I heard a big explosion up there. My guy's still kind of walking along. And I'm not hearing any more fire, unfortunately. I don't see any smoke, though. Maybe they just blew something up. Alright, we'll be able to make it out of here. There's definitely enough room for us. But the important thing is that we get out before the enemy gets to us. If they shoot down these choppers or blow them up while they're still on the ground, that's going to be pretty catastrophic for us. So, oh, did I just see smoke over there? I don't know. Make sure these guys get in okay. All right, 4's in. 8's going to take a while. Yep. I did see smoke. All right, the vehicle's down. We've got to go quick. As quickly as they move from the town up to that location, it's not going to take them long to get here. And obviously, if they were able to destroy it, they've got some high-powered weaponry there. And if they can destroy that, they can easily take down these choppers. All right, so I'm the last one in. You can see there's a lot of us who are actually in here. Some that are wounded. We're going to have to hurry and make our way out. So we're going to take off. We're going to make it back to that main airfield. So I don't know if you call this a success or a failure. I mean, we were able to successfully fall back and to extract a lot of the members of the 11th Airborne before anything terrible happened. But, you know, we lost Cherno. That's going to be huge for us because we've also lost this airfield. In the previous missions, the enemy has had helicopter support, but that's come from the ocean, and so now they've got something a lot closer. We're probably going to be seeing some heavier helicopters, and we're going to see a lot more just helicopters in general too, which is going to be bad for us. Our advantage has been the ability to be able to move around, and if they have a way to counter that or equal that, just the fact that they have more people than we do, really going to give a bleak outlook here on what's going to happen in this chapter overall. But thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of the Resolute Alliance campaign to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz, but you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again, as always. I hope you guys have a good one.